Hey, Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2022 love reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Aquarius, and we're going to take a look at all things love, whether you are in a solo or single energy, if you are partnered up currently or married, or if you are separated or going through a challenging time at this time. We'll take a look at it all for you. And just a friendly reminder, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single one of you, so please do take what resonates. Check out your other chart placements if you'd like as well. And if you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay. So we are going to dive into your reading here, Aquarius, with the romance angels before we get into your Celtic cross. So some of you, again, we're going to deal with three different energies here: solo or independent energy, those of you that are in separation or possibly needing a break from their partner, and those of you that are in a happy, committed relationship, or at least in a relationship, wondering what the next step is here. For some of you, you are working on releasing your ex. Why? Because there may have been some sort of deception. Now, when we think of deception, we first go to, cheating or infidelity here, but it doesn't always have to be the case, although it certainly can. But somebody may have grown apart in a situation. Somebody may have worn a false mask. They may be somebody else entirely here. You may have met up with them, fell in love with who you thought they were, and then realize months into it, a year into it, 10 years into it, that they were not the same person that you fell in love with here. So it says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship here. I feel like it's almost like the energy is backflipped here. They're showing me a mirror, almost a switch. So some of you may be dealing with a twin flame energy here. If you are not familiar with twin flame, please do look that up here. But you're working on releasing that energy. It says the time has come to clear out a situation here. Perhaps you are separated from a soulmate or a twin flame, and you're wondering if you will come back together or if it's a good idea here. I feel like a lot of you, especially if you are in that single energy, you're just casting that aside. You're wanting to go into the new year with a new energy. For those of you that are in a relationship currently, I feel like it's all about expressing to each other. And I will let you know intuitively, even though we don't have any heart-to-heart communication cards or cards really about getting deep down to the nitty-gritty, I feel like communication is going to be very important between you and your partner. There may be vacations coming up for the both of you. There may be some sort of alone time, maybe even second honeymoons. But I feel like you will be expressing your love on a deeper level. So some of you that are in a committed relationship actually may step up into the next level. For example, maybe you go from dating to moving in with each other. You may go from moving into each other to engage. And it doesn't have to be the traditional steps that one takes in a relationship, but I do feel like there is personal growth and there is evolvement in a union here. So I do like this. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. What they're showing me actually is dancing together. This can be you dancing in the living room or dancing in the kitchen while you're cooking, but reigniting that spark, because I feel like there's a lot of passion between you and your partner, or you and your lover here. But there needs to be a brand new expression, a clean slate. And also they're talking about united goals. So I feel like if you are currently doing your own thing, or maybe you're really focusing on career and somebody else is focusing on taking care of the household or the children, or maybe you both are just at different places right now, Spirit is talking about common goals and making sure you are at least doing date night once a week and you're getting together without any distractions, or you are maybe joining a league together or joining a class, or you're doing something together is going to be very important for those of you that are in a relationship to deepen that bond. For those of you that are also in a single solitary energy, we have worth waiting for, especially if you have been waiting for a while, especially the last 3 years. It's been very very difficult to attract the energy of love. A lot of people have been very rocky, finding themselves really coming in and out of relationships. They've been tested to the core here. And I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting a while for love, but it says divine timing is at work in your love life. And it says very soon. This can be towards the end of January for some of you, but I feel for a lot of you, they're really highlighting twos. So it could be 2/12, it could be the 12th of the month, but I feel like you will be in a committed relationship by the end of the year. And you're thinking, whoa, it hasn't even barely started yet. But that's a good thing because it's saying that within a year, there's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of you, and you're going to progress and you're going to grow. And this is something that's going to be quite beautiful. So you'll meet here, I feel, in the beginning of the year if you haven't already met this person already. But it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Especially for those of you that have been making a love vision board, or if you have a list of the qualities or the energy that you would like to receive from another. I feel like, especially for those of you that have recently done that, there's something coming in for you soon. And it may have to do as well with a common goal. They're really giving me that, especially because January is the month of goals and resetting and reevaluating your health and your life. So I feel like a lot of you may meet somebody while you are doing something that's healthy for yourself here. We do have getting to know each other. So this is for all of you beautiful Aquarians out there, whether you are single, you're separated, or you're together. Getting to know each other again. And that has to do with, again, sharing something in common that maybe both of you don't normally would do, or it could be as simple as finding a show on Netflix to watch together, something you wouldn't normally watch. Perhaps somebody likes sci-fi and somebody likes reality TV, and you both decide on a drama TV show. So it's again about bringing the common interests together and getting to know who your partner is or who this person is. It can be something as large as moving in together and you are figuring out how to live with this person, and you're figuring out their new traits and qualities of something that you've never learned before. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is really beautiful for you, Aquarius. I'm not seeing anything really standing out at that, at a bad level or at a negative level. I feel like this is all very promising for you, especially as we go into 2022. But we're going to dive into your Celtic cross here, Aquarius, and take a look at what is the heart of the matter. What is the heart of the matter for Aquarius, January 2022? Trust, new beginnings. I love it. This is the Fool card. You're starting a brand new journey, and it couldn't come at a better time here for you, Aquarius. But this is about taking a leap of faith, taking a chance on love. This is a fresh start, and it's also about spontaneity and adventure and not even knowing how things may turn out, but you're taking a risk, taking a dive. And that is that energy I was picking up on for all of you about getting to know each other. You're both ready to dive in, and for those of you that are single, I feel like you're ready to take a risk. You're ready to open up your heart at this time. So this is quite beautiful for you, but we're going to dive in and clarify this new beginning for you. Spirit, what do you have here for Aquarius regarding this new beginning? The High Priestess. I love this for you. The High Priestess is somebody who's very intuitive. She's in sync with what's going on around her. And I feel like a lot of you feel deep down that there's this change coming. And actually, you may be manifesting, well, I feel like you're manifesting this change that's been long time coming, is what they're saying here, a long time coming. They're also giving me the name Jennifer. If your name is Jennifer, if that is somebody in your family, or please take it as it resonates, Jennifer. But we have the High Priestess showing up here, which is all about you being highly intuitive to your surroundings. I feel like you are finally trusting in love. You're finally listening to what your gut is telling you, what your intuition is telling you, because the High Priestess, she steps behind the curtain or goes above the scenes, and she sees things from a bigger picture, and she looks down on everything, and she understands things that sometimes you can't see with the eyes. So this is also about connecting to people on a deeper level, a more psychic level. It's instead of seeing just what's on the surface, or instead of just looking at somebody and feeling the attraction. This is really going deep within each other. And again, getting to know each other on that innermost personal, vulnerable level. So I feel like a lot of you are really opening up. And for those of you that were ever with somebody that were wearing a false mask, or maybe you've done that yourself, Aquarius. We all go into relationships at times, and what people do at times is really highlight their really good qualities, and they don't exactly let the bad qualities come out. And I'm not saying you're going into this with any, negative or bad qualities, but what you're doing is you're not hiding them. You're not suppressing them. You're being yourself here. And I feel like other people are being vulnerable and they're being themselves with you as well. But you're connecting on this psychic level, and you're connecting on a higher spiritual connection than maybe you ever have before. A lot of you are coming into a soul contract that is supposed to happen right now. This is divine timing, and it's supposed to come into play. For those of you that are working on healing or releasing anybody here, I feel like your intuition is on point. There's a lot of clarity in this energy, and again, deep down, that this new beginning is happening for you. This change is happening. And again, we have the very soon card showing up here for you as well. Let's take a look at any possible challenges, Aquarius, that may be showing up for you regarding love in January 2022, and how we can help you navigate through any of those times. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Same energy. I love when readings are so clear here. Opening up. And that's what we've talked about, becoming vulnerable. This is going to be a challenge because it may be something you're not used to, whether it's you opening up or it's other people opening up to you on that deep level or that deep connection. But also understanding that they've been through things, but they are doing the healing, and so are you, and you both are actually connecting. In the past, you may have thought, yeah, I really connected with this person and it didn't work out, but deep down, I knew there were red flags. I just didn't listen to them. What this means is both of you are being vulnerable, and you're seeing any red flags, but the red flags have been healed or worked on or worked through, and somebody is acknowledging them. And the key word here is awareness. Both of you are aware instead of going into something blind. There's a lot of clarity here. So I really love this Four of Pentacles showing up for you, because it says that making sure you do not withhold affection, especially for those of you that are currently in a relationship. It's about opening up to your partner. If you want a stronger bond, then the key here for you in January is communication, opening up, and expressing your needs, expressing your love. They're also really highlighting love languages. So if that is something you are not familiar with, Google love languages. I believe it's a book as well by Gary Chapman. And you knowing what your partner's love language is can really help you thrive in this relationship. There's a few different love languages, words of affirmations, physical touch, gifts, acts of kindness, things like that. And they have them for free on the internet you can find. And just do a little quizzes with your partner. And once you realize what love language you have and your partner has, you both can work together to fulfill each other on that more emotional level. And it'll actually help you connect and bond on that psychic level as well. So I really like this for you, but let's clarify the challenge. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles showing up for you, Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It's saying your hard work is paying off. You have all the same cards here. Worth waiting for. A lot of you have been going through tremendous healing. You've learned tremendous patience, and you've learned how to be okay with being on your own. For those of you that are single, also those of you that are in a relationship, they're showing me that there has been, it's almost like a rubber band being stretched. So you may have become stretched to the point where you wanted to break in a union that you are currently in. Or even for those of you that are separated at this time and needing a little bit of space, that may be you, where you're at the end and the rubber band is ready to stretch and you're not sure if you can come together or if that rubber band should just break. But what this is saying here is it is going to take work. And if you are willing to put in the work, because that is showing up in your challenged position here, then something can come out really positive. This is about giving up too early or losing faith in a situation. Obviously, if your heart is telling you to walk away from a situation, or if it's toxic, or if somebody has deceived you, and they continue to do so without showing remorse or without showing any healing, then that's a whole different story. Walk away, I would highly suggest. But this is saying if something is worth repairing here, if you're willing to both put in the work, then something can be quite beautiful here, Aquarius. So I love this for you. Let's take a look and see, what is your foundation? What is below you? What are you built upon regarding your heart, regarding your love? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We have observe. Observe. This is the Hanged Man energy. You may be in that constant shift of energy where you are trying to see things from all perspectives. So, for example, this doesn't matter if you are currently single, separated, or in a relationship. For example, let's say you are in a relationship in the past, or maybe you're single. You tend to switch your perspective, switch your energies. This is a normal response. We all tend to do this. But what this is saying is you've had to sacrifice a lot. You've had to wait around a lot here for possibly other people to change their perspective, is the message that's coming through here. I feel like this is you reflecting on how far you have come. And it's definitely you surrendering to possible control, because I feel like, did we have control issues coming up here? No, but I feel like this could be control or expectations, where somebody had either high expectations in a relationship, whether it was you or your partner here, but I feel like there was a seeing of the truth, a surrendering, letting something kind of fall to the wayside to be built upon. It's almost like a lighter tower energy here that actually is causing a lot of shifts regarding love. This is also about your belief system. And I know this came up in another reading as well, but it's about looking at possibly the relationships that you grew up with. How did your mother treat your father? How did your father treat your mother if they were together, if they were separate, if there was a lack of a father or a mother? This is looking at your beliefs from childhood, growing up, to what love looks like to you. So I feel like a lot of you may have shifted. For example, if you've had, maybe you saw your dad not treating your mom very good and your mom just kind of stepping back. You may have developed a pattern of possibly people not treating you fairly as well. But I feel like you're changing a perspective and you're saying, you know what? This is BS. I deserve love. I deserve to be in a relationship where somebody respects me and it's equal give and take. I'm not going to sit in the back corner anymore and let people take my time and my energy away. So that's the example here. But it certainly could resonate with your past or with your energy as well. But let's clarify this energy for you, Aquarius. This is really beautiful, a really deep reading, and I'm really loving it. I'm really loving where the beginning of your year is starting off here. I like this. Oh, you do want that. Thank you. King of Pentacles. Great. King of Pentacles in the upright. Again, just as I was saying here with the Hanged Man energy, you are seeing things from a point of view now where you're only want to build stability. And whatever doesn't look like stability to you, you're saying, you know what? I don't want that anymore. I want something that is committed. I want to fully settle down here. I want to give my heart to somebody who will respect it. And if I have to wait forever, you know, I don't want to say forever because you have worth waiting for here. But if it is something you need to wait for, you will. And sometimes patience isn't the best thing that we all like to deal with, right? But I feel like you have been patient. And I feel like because you've been patient, you are being rewarded here. So I feel love coming in for you, especially for those of you, for all of you actually, even those of you that are happily single at this time, there may be opportunities for you to get out there and meet. And love doesn't have to just be, even though it's a love reading, it doesn't have to just be a relationship. This can be love of all sorts. You're opening yourself up. Let's take a look at your recent past here, Aquarius, and what is coming in for you. Okay, we have Refusing to see. This is your recent past, which is good. This is all about that hanged man energy. So you are finally, I feel like this was in the past and you didn't see a situation for what it was here, but you're going into 2022 with clarity. So, oh gosh, this is one of the most beautiful flowing readings I have yet done, and I'm almost at the end of them for love, but yours is just really clear, really precise here. And it's saying that the Two of Swords, you had a decision. You had a decision to make, and it was, do I want to go this direction or do I want to go that? But it had to do with you. It had to do with your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs, and were you willing to sacrifice one thing to get something better here? So let's take a look and see what this was that you were refusing to see here with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can say that you were stuck between a rock and a hard place in the past here, and you weren't quite sure because there were possibly secrets, possibly lies, maybe confusion here. You just were not sure. You couldn't really trust your intuition or trust your gut feelings. They want one more. Okay. Oh, and it flipped. Yeah. Okay. Two of Cups. Oh, you want all these, Spirit? There you go. Oh, thank you. So we have a few that tells us the backstory. I'm excited to get into this. So one flew. We're going to go with that one first. Okay. You felt trapped in a situation, Aquarius, in the recent past. You felt trapped. You were refusing to see a way out, right? But I feel like you finally switched that energy, and the energy was to possibly separate your energy from somebody else or to disconnect here, or there was a challenging time that needed to be worked through. Even if you were in a committed relationship here, there may have been some sort of separation or disconnect for you that left you feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit isolated. For those of you that would want to know the cards as well as the story, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Two of Cups, both in reverse here, Hermit in reverse, lonely, isolation. Now we have the Judgment card showing up again in reverse. This is about forgiveness. It's about judging others, judging yourself as well, saying, oh, why God, why did this happen? And then we have, could have been third party energy with the Seven of Swords. It certainly could have been something sneaking, lying, cheating. And then you decided here, teamwork. I need to either forgive, I need to build up. Again, this can be a double whammy of the third party, but what I'm getting from this energy here is making amends or working with others to build something back up. For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like you possibly maybe needed to see therapy, or you needed to have conversations where other people needed to come in and kind of help out. It wasn't something that the two of you could do together. And for others of you that are single or currently going through a separation, this is about you getting back on your feet, and it may have to take others to come in and help you. It's not something that is best for you to do alone. So now that you're able to see, now that a decision was made here in the recent past, but it took you having to kind of get help from others to see whatever was happening here. Whew, a lot of energy in the past there. All right, let's go into your potential, Aquarius. What is the potential for your love life January 2022? What is the potential? Heart chakra. Oh my gosh. I think this card has come up in every single reading I have done. Heart chakra is huge in the month of January for a lot of people because you're opening up your heart again to a situation. You're expressing your love. You're getting to know each other. You're building goals. It's something that was worth waiting for. And it's almost like a buildup, you know, on the 4th of July, if you celebrate that, or if you watch fireworks, it's really exciting. You light the firework, and then there's that anticipation, the buildup of what's going to come. You're not sure what it's going to look like, and then boom, there's an explosion, and everything's beautiful. That's the energy I'm getting from this heart chakra, and it has the potential for fireworks. They're also telling me that either you just seen fireworks, or maybe you felt like something was fireworks, or you may have just mentioned to somebody something about fireworks as well. But we're going to clarify what this heart chakra is. But I always get Ace of Cups vibes when I get that heart chakra. And that Ace of Cups is an abundance and love. It's emotional satisfaction. It's ready to open your heart, especially if your heart was closed or blocked. And I feel like that's what you're changing your mind on, or changing your belief. And I feel like you're letting go of something that really you don't want to hang on to anyway, but you're willing to let go of it to bring in something new. Oh, wow. I love it for you. Four of Wands. This is that heart chakra. This can be the card of 1111, twin flames, soulmate energy. It's the card of celebration, milestones. It's also about, can be halfway to marriage, but it's about stability in the home, stability in your relationships. Now, this is all of you, whether you're single, separated, or partnered up here. Again, oh, I had to look here because they're telling me there could be fireworks. So I thought there was fireworks in the back here because you can see all the beautiful colors in the sky. But this is that fireworks energy of celebrating. You can see here that, you know, she has the tambourine and they're dancing and there's the home and the hut in the back. And this is all about you finally coming out on top. Okay, I really love this energy for you. It's very exciting. Let's take a look here at the near future, Aquarius. What is coming in for you for the near future? Rebuilding. Yes. Okay, so the tower is actually showing up, but it's in reverse, which is beautiful here. The tower showing up is saying that there's a sudden revelation that offers you freedom. You are releasing something here and you're going with the flow, which is the energy that we have been talking about here. So that's that, again, that fireworks energy. Oh, I just love this. You're rebuilding something here. You're rebuilding your inner thoughts. You're rebuilding some limiting beliefs that may have been sabotaging a relationship or sabotaging love from coming in here. So something in the past may have felt like a tower moment, but I feel like this is what you're working through. I feel like you're opening up after a tower moment. But let's clarify this tower and see what it's all about for you. A lot of people get scared when they see the tower, but I love it coming up in reverse in your reading here. But I feel like you're finally, whatever this is, you're letting go of, something that you've been hanging on. Yes, because you're manifesting. And we talked about that in the very beginning here. The new beginnings, I mentioned you are the one that is actually manifesting this. And it's because you're believing. Again, you're believing or you're having hope here, but you are tapping into your resources. You are tapping into your talents, or you're helping, other people are coming to help you here. But the manifestation or magician card is all about believing in the self. You're taking action towards your destiny here. So, Aquarius, this is probably one of my most exciting readings I've done here regarding the love. You're definitely in a place that's, do you want that one? They do. Okay. You're in a place that's really beautiful for manifesting whatever it is you want. But I do have to tell you, the thing with manifesting, Aquarius, is this. If you're in a mindset of lack, I'll never find love, I'm getting impatient, I'm going to keep my heart blocked, that's what the universe hears, and that's what's going to come in for you. So a very important message for you is see those fireworks. Whenever you are getting negative or you have a limiting belief creeping up into your mind, immediately think of fireworks and think of, instead of a dud, right? Instead of one of those fireworks you light and then it's supposed to go up and then it goes pew. That's kind of what you're doing with your thoughts and your the help from the universe, the manifestation. If you immediately go to that negative thought, instead of the fireworks coming up and being beautiful and displayed and colorful and bright and loud, instead of it's just going bloop, right back down and there's a dud and you just wasted all that money on a firework that didn't do anything. And that's the same with your energy. You're putting a lot of energy into something that's really getting you nowhere. So a very important message. What are you telling yourself? You're awaiting results. Again, worth waiting for here. So I feel like the Seven of Pentacles, you did get that card already, I believe. Yeah, that's that card of hard work pays off. Okay, maybe you got the Eight of Pentacles, but the hard work pays off. This is you. You've been continuously in a healing state of mind, and you've been actually shifting. They're telling me it's been slow, but yet steady internally. So for example, when you start to eat healthier, you don't really notice a difference. For example, let's say you decide to stop drinking. You don't really notice a difference in your sleep for, a couple weeks. You realize, wow, I'm really getting a deep, deep sleep, but it takes a little bit of time. Or if you start a new exercise regime, and you realize, well, I'm not losing any weight on the scale, or I haven't noticed the weight loss, but your jeans are looser. So this is definitely saying that there's slow but steady results here. And you may be looking at things in a brand new direction. And you're saying, do I want to keep going here? Do I want to stay in the energy of feeling stuck, or do I want to open up? And I feel like you're definitely putting in the work to open your heart up. But let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you have the decision to stay where you're at. If you like where you're at, I mean, you certainly can stay in your comfort zone. But if you want that fireworks, there is an opening up here and a choice or decision to make, Aquarius. Yeah, for you to reach that emperor status. You already did get, what was it? The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about building empires as well. But the Emperor is saying that you've come from that place of the king to the empire. And this is you wanting to build stability. This is, father figure. It could be husband. It can be even connecting to a male in your life that has a lot of authority that maybe you look up to here, or healing issues that have to do with authority figures in your life or male energy in your life here. The Emperor is somebody who's very powerful, very stable, very grounded, but influenced as well. And they set a damn good, firm foundation. And that's where you're at. You're ready to set this foundation. You've done the work here, and now you're being rewarded. And you will be celebrating, especially with that Four of Wands energy. So I like this for you. You're going to be really, really happy that you've waited, or that you've been putting in the work here. Let's take a look and see what your external influences are showing up for, Aquarius. What is going on around you? What's in your surroundings? Yep, you're moving on. I love it. Everything is pointing to you moving on to something bigger, something better. You are definitely leaving the past in the past. You're leaving 2021 in the past. You're leaving maybe a person, a habit, a pattern, a belief. You're leaving something and you're moving on. The Eight of Cups talks about you searching for deeper, you searching for growth, personal growth. You also searching for that love and opening your heart chakra up to that as well. But I feel like you're walking away from something that you've been contemplating walking away from here for a while, whether it's, again, an energy, a person. I mean, you'll know your situation. It'll be different for everyone, but let's clarify this Eight of Cups. What do we have here? Spirit. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. This isn't bad. You already had this showing up in the past. You're walking away from dishonesty. You're walking away from lies. You're walking away from pain because of dishonesty or because of lies. The Seven of Swords says anything sneaky or shady in the past or that has hurt you from that energy, you're leaving behind. So I like this. I would definitely say going into the new year, you don't want to carry any of that energy, because when we hold on, we create bitterness, resentment, that pain, anger, and it suppresses, and it actually it can manifest into illnesses. But for you, you're leaving that behind and you're saying, you know what? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Whether you are with somebody currently and you both have been through the ringer and you're deciding to make a go for it, in order for you to make a go for it, there needs to be forgiveness and healing for you to move on. For those of you that are separated from somebody and you realize that somebody's not putting in the work to heal, you may be moving on from that energy. For those of you that are solo, I will say, I mean, this certainly could have happened to you in the past if you were in a single energy, but I feel for a lot of you, this is just you being honest with yourself and you opening up to love. I really don't feel like it's you deceiving yourself or somebody coming in to deceive you, because it shows up in reverse. So I feel like you're letting any past baggage or anything that was dishonest or anything you were telling yourself that wasn't true, you're letting that go. So let's take a look at your hopes and your fears, Aquarius. Hopes and fears. Sadness and isolation. Makes sense, especially if you've been waiting. Your hope here is to, this is the Three of Swords. So yes, there is the energy here of possibly in the past, that heartbreak, separation, third party, cheating, healing needed to be done, forgiveness needing to be done, bad news, divorce. Rejection is God's protection, Aquarius. So there was a situation that I feel like you're navigating through, especially with this Tower, where there's a chance to rebuild, whether you are rebuilding yourself back up from this pain or whether you are rebuilding with somebody else here. But your fear here is to be sad and isolated and lonely and single forever. Again, if you're in that mindset, that's what you're going to manifest. Okay, if you are thinking positive, which you have the energy and the power to move in the other direction. I mean, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Two of Swords, you have the heart chakra, you have everything pointing you moving on to something bigger, something better, releasing the past pain and moving forward. So the hope here is that you will be able to heal from it. You will be able to release, that you will be able to forgive and face the problem head on and move forward. So very legit here for you. I don't even need to clarify the Three of Swords they're telling me because I feel like that was pretty clear. But we're going to dive right into your outcome. What is the outcome for love for Aquarius, January 2022? What is the outcome? That one just shot out. Strengthening bonds, Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. You have the King of Pentacles showing up. Now you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's what you're doing. You're strengthening your bonds, whether again, it's with yourself, coming back together after a situation that was hurtful or painful, or if you are building something with somebody you're currently with. That is the overall theme here. Fireworks, strengthening bonds. This is very beautiful for you. This is building stability. It's a new beginning, a new energy. Something that is built on solid foundations. Think of, the wolf that comes along and blows the houses down because they're built weak. They're built of straw. They're built of hay. But you're coming in here with this relationship and you're saying, we're letting everything, come to the ground. We're starting fresh. We're starting new. We're being vulnerable. We're both noticing red flags at the beginning, and we're both aware that we need to heal and work on them together and separately. And this is about you building that damn house with bricks. So when that wolf comes through to blow it, it's going to withstand the storm here. So I love this for you. What an absolutely beautiful reading here, Aquarius. Oh, I love it. I don't even feel like I need to clarify. Spirit, do you want me to clarify? Okay, I am going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles here. Spirit, what do we have? What would you like? Okay, so we have quite a few that came out. Interesting. Okay, yep, and yep. Okay, how would you like these? I'm just going to flip them over like this. All right, so we're going to do it like this. Okay, so thank you. Page of Pentacles showing up here. That's that energy of you waiting. It's slow and steady results, which is going to be very, very important for any relationship that comes in, or one that you may be rebuilding, or even the one with yourself. This is saying that this new energy showing up in January 2022 is going to be trustworthy. It's going to be solid. It's going to be dependable, reliable, but it's also something, it's kind of funny here because you have the Chariot showing up here. So it's a little bit counterintuitive, slow but yet steady, but also something is happening fast for you. I feel like what the Chariot is saying, instead of it, being fast, it's almost like that fireworks energy of excitement, of triumphant success. Like, whoa, we are really doing it. This is really happening. I'm very excited about this. And that's what that Chariot energy is saying. Some of you may be even traveling together or going on a road trip. You are overcoming heartbreak here with the Three of Swords energy. You've already gotten the Three of Swords. That's your fear, right? But you're overcoming it. You're not letting the past define you any longer, Aquarius. You're heading towards your Ten of Cups. This is absolutely beautiful. Ten of Cups is emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment here. It is the overall happy family card. It is what every relationship strives to be in, is that feeling of emotional just happiness and contentment, joy, prosperity. So you have it here. It's coming in because you manifested it. Nine of Cups. You have the choice to manifest that. You have the choice to move on from the past and heal. And lastly, if you felt isolated or lonely, Five of Cups showing up in reverse is beautiful because it's saying, instead of withholding, because you have this showing up here as needing to open up as your challenge, Five of Pentacles in reverse is saying there's an end of a hardship. There's a renewed sense of faith in love. So, whoa. A lot of energy when I channel. Sometimes I feel like an auctioneer talking a mile a minute. So I hope you stuck with me there. But this is absolutely gorgeous for your outcome. I am really excited. January is going to be the catalyst for a really powerful year in relationships of all kinds. But I feel like you're going to feel so much lighter, so much happier. For those of you that have had any issues in this heart chakra region, I feel like that is going to heal and become lighter as well for you. So let's dive into the wisdom of the Oracle and get a message for you. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks I use, I do put all the information in the description box below. No profit to me. It's just for you guys because I certainly love to check out new cards that are really calling to me. Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. You're in between that stage, depending on when you listen to this reading here, because I am putting it out in December. So this is like the next 4 to 6 weeks for you. You're wrapping something up. You're wrapping those feelings up, especially because you have, as your challenge, the Four of Pentacles. So you're opening up here, and there's still a little bit of unfinished stuff that you're trying to resolve here with the Unfinished Symphony. But this is all about needing to make amends, okay? Needing to make amends. So the relationship message for you is this. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or leave that conversation or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Whoa! Talk about overall energy of everything we've just talked about here. So again, whether you are physically walking away from a situation, if you are separated, or if you're in a relationship that's just not growing or the lesson is over, this is about you walking away from that, getting closure, the closure that you need so you can grow, heal, and attract the love that you desire. For those of you that are in a relationship currently, and this is about you putting closure to the past, a past situation that's happened, so you can grow and strengthen the bonds here together. For those of you that are single here with the Unfinished Symphony, this is about leaving any of the beliefs in the past of maybe feeling not good enough or not worthy, or the belief of love never coming in. This is about leaving that in the past here and moving on, moving forward, because you have that in your energy. But some sort of closure or some sort of belief needs to be eradicated so you can move forward into this energy. So this is powerful for you here. All right, let's get a message from the Soul Truth deck for you. I feel like this is a really straightforward, deep reading. I absolutely love doing this one for you. The energy is really great connecting. So I usually recommend with the Soul Truth deck that you either pause the video if you can and really let this question sink in for you, Aquarius, or even jot this down to meditate or journal on later. And the question for you is, am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Today's soul action, Aquarius, is this. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and in your dreams. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is pretty powerful. They're giving me the surrender hanged man energy. You have the choice. Maybe this is what you were refusing to see, because sometimes the ego just pushes away the heart, and the heart knows, but the ego refuses to see, right? And so this is saying, are you in your head or in your heart? Very important for you to get out of that space of just being an ego or just being in the limiting belief and move forward and opening up your heart. Wow, beautiful. I love this energy showing up for you. All right. For those of you that are returning back to my channel, and even those of you that are new, will now do the Spirit Animal Oracle exercise, where Aquarius, it's just a couple minutes where I ask that you close your eyes for a moment, and I ask you to tune into that third eye chakra. Now that is the area between your eyebrows. I ask that you think of the first animal that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Maybe it's an animal that swims deep in the waters. Maybe it's an animal that is wild or domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal you have at home or one that you've seen recently in nature. And if it's more than one animal, that's okay. But whatever the first animal that you see in that third eye chakra. And for those of you that need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. All right, and for those of you that would like to be entered into my free monthly reading giveaway, all I ask is that you comment below your power animal. Whatever animal you just seen in your mind's eye, I would love to know, and I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I pull one winner each month on the 1st and post right back here on the channel. Now let's dive into your power animal messages. We have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. This is beautiful. Be fearless and bold. This is about you taking that leap of faith into that new beginning, because you absolutely can do this, Aquarius. Be fearless and bold. Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. That's that energy of unfinished symphony. You're going through that transformational shift at this time. But again, this isn't fireworks, but it's pretty damn close here with all these butterflies whoosh, illuminating out. It's also card of 11, which is the card of the soul path, the card of karma, balance. It's a really positive yes card about you going in the right direction. So if you've been questioning, am I on my right path? That is your sign. We also have Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. I love this. Yes, you have been waiting, but it's worth waiting for. And you have sweet results coming your way, and something is going to be very prosperous, very beautiful, and very stable for you, Aquarius. Next, we have Lizard. Dream the world into being. This is all about that manifestation, that magician energy that showed up for you. What is it that you want to happen in your world? Dream it into being, and you will be the creator of your own destiny here. Lizard Spirit. And last but not least, Hummingbird. Be here now. Be here now. So be in the now. Don't let yourself get trapped in the past, and don't get too far ahead. Go with the flow here, Aquarius, and just let one day and the next day and the next day. Like I said, it's that slow but yet steady results. It's the results of possibly not seeing it right away, but the little steps add up to something huge here. So be in the now and enjoy the opening of the heart chakra in the process. All right. And last but not least, instead of pulling a crystal from the jar here, we're going to pull from the Crystal Spirit Oracle deck here. I absolutely love this deck. Beautiful imagery and beautiful messages from the Crystal Spirits here. So we're going to get your relationship message before we close down your reading. Oh, wow. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. For those of you that are wondering what clear quartz looks like here, oh wow, it's really almost identical to what is on the card. Very beautiful. So we have clear quartz energy, which is remember in the beginning when I talked about that psychic connection, that intuitive connection here. It's also card 18, which is the moon card. So it's about clarity. Oh, and I opened up right to the page. I love when that happens. A lot of divine energy showing up for you. A lot of intuitive psychic connections and bonds. Also you being highly intuitive with yourself. But this is about amplification, magnification, expansion, and growth. And I'm going to read you the relationship message here. It's easy to magnify the flaws in others and forget to reflect on where you might need to grow. When clear quartz spirit shows up, it's a sign for you to turn your attention to all that is wonderful in the people you care about, in yourself, and in your relationships. Grow what is good. Grow what is working. No one can be all things to all people at all times. So cut yourself and your partner some slack. Today, celebrate who you are and what you experience in your relationships that help you feel loved and appreciated, and share that celebration with others. Say thank you to the people in your life who make it better in so many different ways. Wow, beautiful message there. Again, talks about everything we've talked about the celebration here, that Four of Wands energy. Also, growing and building together, expressing your love, but getting rid of the beliefs that hold you back, or, you know, the comments or the things that really some people think is negative characteristics or traits, letting that go and seeing somebody on that deep soul level is that connection. This is a soul connection showing up for you here, and it's seeing somebody's soul instead of seeing what's on the surface or the flaws of something they've been through here, but seeing them on that deeper level. So Aquarius, I've enjoyed and absolutely love doing your January love reading for you. Please drop a comment below. Feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to tuning into your energy next week. Lots of love, Aquarius.